Hello there. We're continuing our journey with Transformice, the cartoon series, this time with episode 5 called Shoes and Cheese. I know, creators are very creative with these titles. If you don't know, last episode was Chill and Cheese. So plot this time is that mice are smelling aroma of the cheese and bonsai. The mouse in the thumbnail is watching them. It turns out that the cheese is locked behind the door. Trix is also among the mice, unfortunately, and is trying to ram into the door, but they fail. Bonsai then proceeds to throw their shurikens on the door and climbs the door using them, and they reach the door hinge, causing it to open. Mice are very happy, but Bonsai wants cheese for themselves, so they kill one mouse with a fork. Bonsai follows the scent of cheese, but it turns out to be stinky shoe. Then Brutus smells it too and proceeds to eat the shoe, and Bonsai gets traumatized. This episode is a lot to take in. This time we have overt Bonsai focus, who like Trix commits the sin of greed and doesn't learn their lesson, but for some reason I'm finding them less annoying than Trix. I don't really know why. Maybe because Trix had 3 episodes and Bonsai had just 1 so far? Maybe Trix is more pretentious in their presentation? I think that the punishment for Bonsai this episode was witnessing Brutus eat a shoe and getting gastrointestinal issues right after. I'm sparing you the details because it's really gross. Speaking of Brutus, I hate their character with a passion. They are stereotypical, dumb brute bully, and almost every scene with them involves either them harming themselves or harming others in the process. I don't know how to explain it better. Watch the show and you'll understand why I feel this way towards this character. Trix's appearance in this episode wasn't necessary. You could take them out and the episode wouldn't change the story and its meaning. Bonsai murders one mouse, but Brutus honestly overshadows their actions. I mean, they killed a lot more in the episode too, so maybe that's a progress, but the mice are afraid and run from them, so I don't know really. Brutus needs to go to the doctor with their pica, because their behavior is really concerning. This episode really falls flat compared to the other ones. Bonsai's shenanigans are fun, but Brutus' inclusion kind of ruins it for me. It's like the writers couldn't decide which character should be the highlight of the episode, so we get kind of janky and awkward storytelling. Brutus seems to be forced in the last moment since writers couldn't decide what to do with Bonsai. The humor in this episode mostly stems from the Brutus eating a shoe and having flatulence. I dislike the gross-out humor, so the episode wasn't really hitting for me. This episode is probably the worst one we have so far. It's all over the place, can't decide what episode it wants to be, and its humor is very gross and painfully unfunny. So those are my thoughts on this episode.
Bye.